Hunters.
Been a long time.
A long time.
I bet you guys thought we were dead.
We're dead.
Nope. We're alive and well.
We're not alive and well.
What are you doing, Ronan?
I'm doing something.
Yeah, you're doing something. You're staining wood.
We're not staying wood.
Well, we are alive and well, and it's been a long time, a very long time that we've done a vlog, and we've been just busy, extremely busy, and it's been super wet, and so our projects have been very limited because we normally do all our projects outside, and but we are going to do a haunt this year. Our Harry Potter haunt was super popular last year. Everyone loved it. It nearly killed us, but we did it, and it was a lot of fun. But we've decided on a theme for this year, and in a minute we're going to sit down and map it out for you guys. But we just thought we'd check in, and I have a couple little clips to show you of projects coming up. And Ronan's working on... We've basically been limited to small projects, and Ronan's working on some dungeon tiles for his Dungeons and Dragons obsession for his role-playing games. So he's been making these tiles that are foam on one side and wood on the other. It's been really fun kind of doing small little projects for a while. So anyway, we will check in with you guys soon. On to revealing what 2019 is going to dealt for us for the haunt. Hey haunters. Alright, so here's the plan for 2019. So the last 5 years, the boys have been picking the themes. And so I thought I would pick the theme this year, since I do have to scale down the haunt quite a bit. We've got a lot of stuff going on, and I have to be a caregiver for a family member, and just a lot of stuff that's I know is going to take my time. So we are going to do a haunt. It's going to be awesome, but it's going to be quite scaled down. But anyway, here's the plan, and then I'll have to adjust as time allows. But this being the front of the house, and this is the side of the house, the same entrance that we did last year for Harry Potter. We're going to do a space and alien theme. So aliens are going to invade, and it's going to be kind of a fun little take on like 1960s, 1950s kind of style with the old like UFOs and aliens and things like that. But I'm going to throw in a couple other things just because. So they're going to enter into the sideway, and maybe I'll make like a space arch or something. I don't think it would take too much time. Go along the side of the house. And I want to have like an E.T. scene. So we're going to have E.T. in the forest scene. So we'll have E.T. I'll make some fake pine trees with the trees that you saw in the previous clip. And then they're going to enter the back end into the garage. And this is just a preliminary kind of maze that I want to make like a dark black light space scene. So very simple panels, all done in very simple fluorescent paint, and I'll have planets and space and stars and all kinds of cool stuff going on in there. So they'll come zigzag through the garage, and then they'll either exit, I'm not sure if it'll be this side or this side, the large garage door or the small garage door, depending on what's easier with the panels. And then they'll go in front of the house, and then go along the side of the house. And then what I'd love to do is I'd love to do like Toy Story for the kids, since most of the aliens and space robots that I'm thinking of are something they probably don't know, have any reference for. But if I do like Zurg from Toy Story, I think they would really like that. And then just go along the front of the house and then go through the graveyard. So we'll have the normal graveyard, which I miss because we didn't do it last year because of Harry Potter. So we'll just set up the graveyard, and then we'll be like aliens chasing like skeletons and stuff like that, and just causing all kinds of havoc. I'd like to do a really big UFO here if I have time. It'll kind of block this area and kind of hide Zurg, so he's still kind of the villain in front of the house like I do every year. And then I'll place, little green aliens all over the place, and have some picture photos, and I would really love to do the little aliens from Toy Story, little short ones. That would be cute to have like a photo op here, and then they'll get their trick-or-treats and then out the archway from the graveyard. So the panels, or the excuse me, the columns. So that's kind of the simplified, you know, version for this year. It's going to be alien invasion, 1950s, 60s style, with like the old UFOs with little green men, and throw in a couple characters, the 80s version, you know, with E.T., and that's going to have to be it. I hope to do at least this. I might have to scale it down a little bit, but at least this to get it done for 2019. Don't, you know, count on videos soon. I hope to get started this Memorial Day weekend. It's already May, God. To do some sort of work on E.T. I already have the foam, so that'll be nice. And then we'll see how far I can get. Okay? Hope everyone is well. So sorry we haven't had videos in so long, but we'll have something, and of course a haunt for this year. You guys take care. Talk to you soon. Alright, so let me show you the score that I got off of Craigslist for free. And these rope lights. One didn't work, but this one does. So I think this will... it's actually one section of it works, so this will be nice for one UFO, especially a green light. A bunch of Christmas lights, but luckily they're not screaming Christmas. There's some blues and oranges and purples. This one's got yellow and red, which is pretty cool. There's a bunch of swords for the boys to play with. And then there was some brand new ones, not even opened yet, mini lights, which are cool. I can probably put that in something. Here's some icicle lights, so there's white. That'll be useful. More swords. I got some bugs and webs and things. A bunch of skewers, which is always cool for crafting. Let's see. Oh, here's two costumes, which is not alien related, but definitely cool. There's a vampire woman dress, which is cool, and then a mad scientist kind of thing. That's extra large, so perhaps my husband can wear it on one of our themes for the haunt in the future. Here's some caution tape, which is perfect. This is going to be great for a UFO landing site crashing in the middle of the graveyard. An extra hand. Here's a witch wig you can use for the future. A bunch of these little tea lights. And I think, yep, most of them work, which is fantastic. More caution tape. Googly eyes. Some spiders. Some of these really cool, bright orange beads. I don't know what we're going to do with this, but if anything, the boys can just use it for crafts. Some twine, an axe. You could always use an axe. And some of those suction cups that you can use on your roof to put the Christmas tree lights up on. So, not bad for a free haul at Craigslist. And in addition, I've been collecting artificial Christmas trees. I got 2 so far, and I'm going to get a 12-footer hopefully today, all free. And I'll explain what I'm going to do with those in a second. Oh, and I forgot. In that haul there was also a telephone, fake one, but still cool. Looks like a real rotary phone. And a crown, which is neat. These are like 10 bucks. They're like Spirit or the Party Store. So this was a nice find, and it's in really good shape. All the jewels are still on it. So we'll definitely be using that. And this last thing here, which is just for me. Isn't that cute? I haven't tried it yet. The batteries are dead. But I thought I would put that up in the backyard just for fun. It's one of those battery-operated candle lanterns. So yeah, all of that free off of Craigslist. All stuff that we could actually use. So Very cool. Nice guy. The boys and I baked him some brownies, so he got a little sweet out of it, and he got this stuff out of his garage, which he wasn't using, and it's stuff that we can use. Okay, so here's the Christmas trees, and this one I think is, let's see, 6 foot. Yeah, 6 foot pre-lighted tree. Of course, the lights don't work. That's why people want to get rid of them. And this one's a 7 foot. I haven't even opened this one up yet. I'm hoping it's like this one, because this 6 footer, the branches slip into these little slides here, and they've got like a bolt. And if you break off this bolt, which is super easy to do, these come right off. So I have like small branches and large branches available with this nice sturdy wire at the end. Now, the idea that I have is I've got my 4x4s propped over there. I'm gonna slide a carpet roll over it, kind of like when I made the palm trees a while back for the Aladdin theme we did like 3 years ago. Anyway, I want to make some pine trees, and I just have to figure out how to poke these branches into the rolls that they're going to hold. I'll figure out a way, and then I'll have instant pine trees, and I'll have short and long branches to make them look fairly real, especially the 12 footer that I'm going to pick up later today. So I've got plenty of those 4x4s, and I'm going to make a miniature pine forest for the area that I told you on the map is going to be for the ET scene. So here's some pictures of ET, and it's just for reference. And I think I've got the perfect sized piece of foam. This was going to be something else for the Harry Potter theme, and I never got to it. So, judging by a very young Drew Barrymore, you know, E.T.'s head, of course, extends up, and I might extend it just a little bit, but not too much. This is about the right height. So I'm gonna, this is already glued together down here. I'm gonna use this piece to cut E.T. out, and then, of course, like I've done before in my character props, is to build it up with paper mache clay. And then I'll get all the features of his face and his neck. So I think this is gonna work height-wise. So I'll have another video soon of me making E.T. Of course, a video on the easy, cheap way of making pine trees. I can't imagine making those out of anything other than the dollar store little pine branches, but that would take forever because they're individual. So this, I think, is a much faster way, plus it's free. Nobody wants these trees anymore because the lights don't work, and I'm just gonna snip all these wires off. They're just held on by these little plastic clips. Those plastic clips just come off real easily, so I can probably do this in a couple hours. Just take all the clips off, the lights off, or leave them on. I mean, no one can really see them in the dark. They're just gonna get in the way if they're all attached, and I want these branches individual. So they'll end up looking like this, and then I need to just attach them to the carpet rolls. So that'll be really cool. I'm excited about that. And then I have a couple other pieces of foam projects coming up. But the ET scene will be first. And we'll make him up. And then we'll move on to our next project for our alien encounter, aliens attack theme for 2019. Alright, more to come. Take care, haunters. We will see you soon.